All right, boys and girls. So we're going to get started with foundations now. We're going to review. That means we're going to go over what we learned yesterday, the letter of the day. So before we go over the letter that we learned yesterday, we're going to do our sound drill, okay? Yesterday I had Dominic help me. So today I'm going to pick on a girl. Let's see. Kaylin, I saw your hand up. Do you want to help me today, Kaylin? Yeah? Okay. All right. So unmute yourself, Kaylin. You're going to help me today. Okay. So Miss Cash's going to say it first, Kaylin, and then you're going to say it. So when you say it, Kaylin, the rest of the boys and girls, they'll be on mute, but they're going to practice in their home. Okay? All right. And you have to be nice and loud, Kaylin, so everyone hears you. Apple, ah.
A apple A.
Beautiful. B bat B.
B bat B.
C cat
C cat
D dog D.
D dog D.
Ed eh.
E A.
Fun
S fun.
G game G.
D game good. H
I itch eh.
H
J jug J.
J dog J.
K kite
K kite.
L lamp O.
L lamp O.
Man
Man.
Kaden, listen to what I'm saying. It's M man
Man.
man Good. N nut
Left not.
O octopus ah.
O apples are.
P pan
P pan pop.
Q U queen qua.
U queen one.
R rat
R red O.
S snake
That says
T top
T taps.
U up ah.
U up up.
V van
V van one.
W wind wa.
W win one.
Fox
S fast.
Y yellow yeah.
White yellow jump.
Z zebra Z.
Z zebra.
Great job, Kaylin. Thank you so much for helping Miss Castro. All right, boys and girls, let's see. Who remembers what was the letter of the day that we learned yesterday? Who can raise their hand and share with us? Andrew, go ahead, Andrew.
I can't because I don't know.
You forgot? It's okay. We're gonna pick on a friend to help you remember. What about let's see, Elijah. What was the letter of the day yesterday?
D.
D, correct. Very good, Elijah. Now, who can help Miss Castro remember What sound? What sound does the D make? Roslyn, go ahead and unmute yourself. What sound does the letter D make?
Duh.
Very good. Excellent job. It's D, D. Now, think about some objects that begin with the letter D. You had some for your homework last night. We also saw some in a video yesterday in class. Who can tell me some objects that begin with the letter D? Noah, go ahead.
What? It starts with Z.
Dinosaur.
Dinosaur. Very good. Excellent job, Noah. What is something else that begins with the letter D? Alina?
Donut.
Donut. A very delicious donut. Good. I saw Riley. Your hand was up. Riley, what's something else that begins with D?
Dog.
Dog. Excellent. Just like our sound card. The uppercase letter D, the lowercase letter D, and that's the cue, that picture cue that helps us figure out that it starts with the letter D. Very good, Riley. Excellent. And Jace, I saw your hand was up as well. What's something else that begins with D?
Dolphin.
Dolphin. Very good. The dolphin that swims in the ocean, in the water. Dominic, I saw you had your hand up before. What's something else that begins with D?
I start with D.
Say it again louder. I can't hear you.
I start with D.
What is it? Tell me what it is.
What's your name?
Dominic.
Dominic. Excellent. That's exactly what I was looking for. Correct. Dominic's name begins with the letter D. Very good, Dominic. Okay. So,
Excuse me, Miss Castro.
yes, Elijah, go ahead, honey.
You forgot to do the how many days.
You're right. And it just so happens that I forgot to bring it home with me. It's in school. So we're going to have to do it tomorrow. When I get back to school, we'll count how many days we've been in school. If I'm not mistaken, yesterday was how many days? 29, I believe. So Elijah, why don't you tell us what's one more than 29 so I can fill in the 10 frame tomorrow morning when I get to school. The next number after 29 is what?
30.
30, very good. So I'll show you boys and girls tomorrow morning in the classroom how many days we've been in school. I'll show you in the 10 frame the number 30. Today we've been in school for 30 days. Thank you, Elijah. It's just Miss Castro forgot. I was running around taking some other things home with me, and that was the one thing I forgot. Thanks, Elijah. Okay, I'm gonna share with you a video. I normally post this on our Google Classroom. It's a review of the letters and the sounds. And I'm not too sure if anyone has shown you the videos at home, but I'm gonna show you this one for the letter D. This teacher is gonna show you how to form the lowercase d. Let me just skip forward. And we're gonna follow along with her. She's gonna ask you to skywrite.
Our skywrite letter formation, but first let's warm up. So go ahead and stand up, shake your arm out, get it ready. Remember, we're going to be pointing to the lines on our chart here. So get your arm out, straight pencil, 2 fingers, and get ready to warm up. So here we go. Point to the skyline, point to the worm line, point to the plane line, point to the grass line, point to the skyline, point to the worm line, point to the plane line, point to the grass line. How'd you do? That is a good workout. All right, let me go ahead and show you. You can sit down. Let me show you how we're going to form our letters D and S. Let's start off with D. So D is a plain line round letter. It starts on the plane line just like a C. So think back to how you made the C. So here we go. Watch me.
Erasing.
Point to the plane line. Go back down and around to the grass line. Going all the way down to the grass line. And then trace, and then all the way back up to the skyline. and then trace back down to the grass line. D, dog, D. There we go. Now watch me and listen to where I'm starting. This is important. You want to start where this plain line round letter starts. Plain line round. Did I show this to you? Let's take a look at our poster. And it is down here with the plain line round letters, D. Okay, so it's going to start on the plain line. All right, there's our plain line round letter. So watch me. Here we go. D is a plain line round letter. It starts in the plain line just like a C. Point to the plain line. Here we go. Go back and down and around to the grass line. Got it? All the way back up to the skyline. Trace back down to the grass line. D, dog, D. Okay, you stand up, shake your arms out, 2 fingers. Here we go. Say this with me. D is a plain line round letter. It starts on the plain line just like a C. Here we go. Point to the plain line. Ready? Go back, down, and around to the grass line. All the way back up to the skyline. Trace back down to the grass line. D, dog, D.
Okay, boys and girls, so that was just for you to refresh your memories how to form the lowercase d. So we already did the lowercase c. If you know how to do the lowercase c, which all of you do, all you have to do is just go around, up, and then back down. And then that's how you form your lowercase d, okay? I'm going to show you now what you have for your Google Classroom assignment today. Let me exit out of here. All right, in our Google Classroom, in the upper left-hand corner, it says upcoming. So it's showing you what's coming up for the day and for the rest of the week. So if you click on view all, it will show you all of the Google Classroom assignments for the rest of the week. However, we're only going to focus on what's due today. So what's due today is the attendance that's already done. The Google Classroom assignment for our Fundations lesson that we just did right now is called lowercase d, day 2. So what I did was I found a fun activity for you boys and girls to do. And I'm going to explain to you what you have to do right now. When you open up the file, it's looking at the pictures. So there are some objects inside of the school bag, hiding behind the school bag. You have to listen to the first sound. So the beginning sound is what you need to listen to. So your job is to look at the letters down at the bottom. You have the letters B, C, D, M, S, T. You have to cut out those letters, glue them into the correct boxes, and then you can color the pictures. So let's look at the pictures here. Behind this backpack, we have a picture of a bear. Bear. Next picture is a picture of a mouse. Mouse. The next picture is a dog. Next picture, we have a snake. Next animal we have is a cat. And last but not least, we have turtle. So your job, boys and girls, is to say the pictures of the animals. Listen to the beginning sound. So that's the first sound that you hear. You're gonna glue the correct letter in the square below the school bag of the animal, and then you can color the picture and make it look nice, okay? Now, I did not assign any sight word today because our focus is doing our chapter 1 math exam, which I'm gonna talk about next since I have mostly everyone here right now. So for today, the Google Classroom assignments are that Fundations sheet that I just showed you. It's lowercase d, day 2. For the week, you have your writing, okay? Remember, you're illustrating what you saw on Halloween this past weekend on Saturday, okay? And you're using the sentence, the writing prompt that you're gonna use, the first word that you're gonna use in your sentence is gonna say, I see. And you're gonna explain to Ms. Castro what it is that you saw, okay? So that's not due until Thursday. You have the whole week to work on that. So then, no sight word for today. Just go over the sight words that we've done. And then the last thing is going to be the chapter 1 math exam. So that's what we're going to focus on next, okay? So I'm going to stop here.